So hi everyone, it's Julia, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing Chrissy Teigen and all her mess. But first, I want to shout out today's video sponsor, which is Rose Forever New York. So Rose Forever is a New York-based rose brand launched in 2019, and they specialize in designing luxurious flower bouquets with hand-picked exquisite roses that last for a year. They only use natural oils to preserve their roses, and the bouquets are handcrafted by professional rose artisans. So their roses come in round and square shaped velvet boxes in 3 sizes, so either 9, 16, or 36 roses per box. And so they're perfect for if you want Parisian style chic decor, or for like a Mother's Day or for someone's birthday. I think they're perfect for that. And they also create roses in a diverse palette of shades, so they never stopped at the standard colors, but they managed to actually source darker colors like black and gray, and really special shades like golden and silver. So the special colors are created through a natural process of pigmentation to keep the rich, intense shade. And so I really love these roses. I've been looking to redesign my desk area for like a long time because I want to kind of just change my room into like a more pink, black, and white theme. And so as we can see with my tapestry and with the wall plaque over there, I just really want to bring it all together. And so I think these roses really help bring my desk more into that theme, and I've just been wanting roses for such a long time, so when they reached out to me, I was like, yes, I need roses. I just was so excited. So hopefully I can bring that all together. But honestly, these roses are really great, and they also smell really nice too. So if you like to sniff your roses, you can sniff them. So I will give you guys my coupon code, which is Julia Boateng 15. So you can use this at checkout for $15 off your bouquets, and this is valid for 30 days. And I also have the link for the sale in the description below. And so I really hope you enjoy if you decide to buy. I think they're great, and they're really going to spruce up any type of room or any place you put them. And so yeah, so thank you Rose Forever again for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into Chrissy Teigen. So hi everyone, it's Julia, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing Chrissy Teigen and all of her controversy. I'm basically just going to be talking off the dome in this video because I've just had thoughts about Chrissy Teigen for a long time, and I just wanted to get on here and just kind of just spill and just talk. So I'm sorry if my thoughts sound all over the place and it's not as structured as my other videos, but yeah, let's get into it. So Chrissy Teigen is married to John Legend and basically has come under fire for how she attacked then 16-year-old Courtney Stodden. So Courtney Stodden was a 16-year-old that was married to a 51-year-old man named Doug Hutchinson. And basically, Courtney was thrashed in the media. Courtney was completely thrown about. Courtney was made out to be some type of out-of-control child, a complete mess. So people came for the Stodden family. People were just so awful to Courtney, so absolutely vile to this child. People were trying to see if this child's breasts were real. It was just awful.
Let me ask you, Courtney, 16 years old, why the rush to get married?
Because, you know, I felt like this world isn't gonna last forever. And, you know, life's short.
There is a joke, 16 will get you 20.
16 will get you 20 if you are doing something illegally.
Courtney couldn't legally drink champagne after the service, but she was free to consummate the relationship.
I was a virgin when I married him.
She was saving herself.
I knew that if I kept that.
That's all normal.
Yeah, it's all normal tissue, I see.
Yeah.
So I guess she was telling us the truth. She doesn't look like she has an implant.
You do not have.
Y'all are surprised that Britney Spears just had it up to here? It's just awful. Chrissy Teigen decided to go on Twitter and just completely throw Courtney around. And at this time, Chrissy Teigen wasn't really known. It wasn't until she married John Legend in 2013 or something like that. But yeah, so she completely went on this rampage, told Courtney to die, told Courtney that she should take a dirt nap, told Courtney that, I hate you. I hate you. I really hate you. Courtney's pee stinks. All this other horrible stuff. And basically, she was called out, Chrissy Teigen was, and she issued an apology to Courtney that was just, we're gonna go into it. Chrissy said, and I quote, "Not a lot of people are lucky enough to be held accountable for all their past BS in front of the entire world. I'm mortified and sad at who I used to be. I was an insecure, attention-seeking troll. I am ashamed and completely embarrassed at my behavior, but that is nothing compared to how I made Courtney feel. I have worked so hard to give you guys joy and be beloved, and the feeling of letting you down is nearly unbearable, truly."
What?
So what really strikes me about this is when Chrissy says, I've worked so hard to be beloved. Why? Like, you've worked so hard to be loved, to be beloved, to be this celebrity that people worship. That's basically what you're trying to tell me right now, that you've worked hard to be worshipped. You've worked hard to have like a huge fan base of people who love you. It's just, that wording was really weird. These were not my only mistakes and surely won't be my last, as hard as I try, but God, I will try. I have tried to connect with Courtney privately, but since I publicly fueled all this, I want to also publicly apologize. I'm so sorry, Courtney. I hope you can heal now knowing how deeply sorry I am. And I'm so sorry I let you guys down. I will forever work on being better than I was 10 years ago, 1 year ago, 6 months ago. And so here's my thing with this. Chrissy Teigen was a 25-year-old adult. Chrissy was old. Okay, Chrissy was an adult. Chrissy was older than me because I'm going to be 23 in September. So Chrissy was old. Okay, and so you're going to come after a child. You're going to come after a kid that did nothing wrong but be completely manipulated and tied into something they had no business really being in, as Courtney realized later on. So Courtney and Doug are divorced. They got divorced, I think, last year. Courtney realized this, I think, in 2019 or 2018. So Courtney has realized the trauma. And so instead of really trying to rally around this kid and maybe try to help the child that's being completely thrown about in the media and who is literally bonded to this old creepy dude, you decide to go after and terrorize this child and be completely deplorable when you're a whole adult. Okay. I get it. I get it. And that's my thing. What did Courtney do? What did Courtney do? What did Courtney do to make you so angry? That's my thing. And so this is just gross. And honestly, like other commentators have said on this issue, why are we focusing on the child and the victim and not the disgusting people? And why aren't we putting more feet to the fire to these disgusting people like Chrissy who feel like they can just say all these things? Man, it's so vile to me. It's so vile and it's really sad. We gotta also talk about, my thing is, I don't know how deep I want to go into this. Maybe I'll make a video on it someday, maybe not. But Chrissy has also posted really disgusting and shady tweets about children and was on the flight list. And so this is also another crazy thing to me, that Chrissy clearly has a lot going on in the noggin. And Chrissy has also made terrible comments about this girl named Quevenzhane Wallis, and she was the youngest girl to ever be nominated for an Oscar. So she's saying, is it okay to call a small child cocky? I'm forced to like Quevenzhane Wallis because she's a child. Just really awful. Where's her apology? And talking about a little boy in the pageant now, finally some eye candy for me from Toddlers and Tiaras. Like, that is just disturbing. Like, why? Like, I don't understand. Like, this is... And then lastly, we have grossness between a hot teacher and a kid. So you want to see a hot teacher and kid be gross together. It's just really off. It's sick. It's really sick. So for right now, I decided I most likely won't make a video on this just because I don't want that smoke from YouTube, and the censorship is just ridiculous. And so I don't feel like dealing with that right now, because that won't be on y'all's head, that'll be on my head. So I just don't want to deal with it right now. It's just disgusting to me. Chrissy has gotten away with a lot for so long. She's gotten away with a lot, and I never really liked her. I remember back in like 2018, 2019, she'd always be posted on the Shade Room for Hall for like shady tweets at people, and people thought she was funny, at least for the most part, and I never found her funny. I personally never found Chrissy Teigen funny. I never thought she was funny. I always thought that she came off like she was trying too hard. And again, she was this girl that was like the spokesperson for a bunch of causes and everything like that. And I'm tired of this woke SJW culture. I think I want to make a whole video on that. But I'm so tired of this culture of like, oh, I'm the champion here. First of all, you're a celebrity. I don't want to look to celebrities or to influencers or to YouTubers to speak for me on all these kinds of issues. I don't want to admire these people so much because they're human and they also fall. They're human and they also make mistakes. Allison Stoner, I touched on this in my Allison Stoner and my Derek Jackson video. When Allison spoke about how she was a kid and people were asking her about issues, to which she was not an expert. So I love how Allison was very forthcoming and saying, I don't have the knowledge and the prowess to speak on like something that's going on in a whole other country or something that's going on domestically here. So you might be wondering, Julia, isn't it our aim to all be educated on different issues? Yes, of course, but there's people that are way more qualified to speak on issues and they may not have as much of a bigger platform, but I feel like there's so many other people that are better than celebrities to speak on our issues. Yes, they'll help traction, but they won't do much more than that. Again, if you are playing a trumpet or a drum, I don't need you talking to me about my experience that I go through every day. So yes, I agree. Celebrities help spread awareness and get things moving faster. But after that, where does it go? They talk about the issue, it goes viral for a few days, and then it ends up fizzling out. And that's what I'm trying to say, that there's more power in the people. Like, honestly, if we banded together, we're more powerful than celebrities. Literally.
Called leaders. This included Lena Horne. This included Dick Gregory. And this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community, and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
And I'm just tired of us, like, or of society really just championing these celebrities. It's just really gross. These people are regular people. And so I hope that that's a big thing that people take away from this Chrissy situation. She just really was never a likable person to me, and she just seems very mean and very mean-spirited. And I hope and I pray that, you know, whatever demons she's battling, whatever is going, I hope she really just gets completely washed of it. I hope that she comes to repentance, because let's be real here, like, her mind ain't right. No one tweets that. And like I said, her apology just came off so self-righteous, like, oh, it's all about me. It's all about me. And Chrissy still has Courtney blocked on Twitter. Courtney posted this on Instagram. Chrissy still has Courtney blocked. So are you really being that sincere? And the whole thing with Courtney and Doug, with the crazy, disgusting man married Courtney, it reminds me of this Vili Fulaau and Mary Kay Letourneau situation. I don't know if, you know, I guess my audience, I don't know if you guys know about that situation, but I remember when I first heard about it. And so Vili Fulaau was a 12-year-old student of Mary Kay Letourneau, who was a teacher. And Mary Kay Letourneau was married and had a whole family, and she abandoned her family to have a relationship with Vili Fulaau.
Mary Kay began an affair with Vili when he was just 12 years old, and she was a 6th grade teacher in Seattle.
And Vili Fulaau was about a year older than Mary Kay Letourneau's oldest child. And so basically, they were messing around. Mary Kay got thrown into prison for 7 years. Mary Kay had Vili's first child in 1997. And then she had the second child in 1998 behind bars. And they got married, I think, in 2004 when Mary Kay was released. And this kid, like, Vili was a little kid, a little boy in like 6th grade. And so again, like, even though Vili wasn't like a famous child star or anything like that, we just need to protect our children. And again, like I said, those shady tweets by Chrissy, like, we just need to protect our kids. Okay, you need to keep your kids close, watch what they're doing, watch what they're doing, watch what they're saying, watch who they're around. Like, we just need to protect our children. And I'm so sorry that Courtney had to go through all that scrutiny and was vilified in the media. I mean, all Courtney did was be completely manipulated by a disgusting old man and be completely thrashed in the media. Or Courtney's just awful. Courtney's awful. Awful. So again, this just really makes me realize that, you know, all this pain that people going through, I don't want to come off as if I'm trying to push my faith down people's throats. You know, a lot of people like to think that when you speak on your faith, that's what you're doing. And I'm genuinely not. But I think it just reminds me of just how I'm just glad that I have my faith in the Lord, because this life is difficult enough. Life is so difficult. And when I know that I have Jesus in my life, when I have Jesus in my life, I still suffer and I still go through trial and tribulation. But I know that I have someone that's going to walk with me through it, and that will help bear the burden, you know, that will help bear the the trauma. You know, I don't have to hold it all onto myself. So that's just what I wanted to say. I know Courtney was a Christian, or I think grew up Christian. So hopefully that hasn't been abandoned. I hope Courtney may come back to faith, but that's just what I wanted to say, that message that the Lord can really help bear all your burdens in this world, because this life is too hard to live on our own, you know? So that's all I wanted to say. Again, Chrissy Teigen is just awful. And I really hope that something really changes. She's been dropped by all of her sponsors, or most of her sponsors, and things of the sort. So disgusting. And this is what happens when you put negative energy into the world. You get it back. She's now being eaten by the beast she helped create. So Courtney's getting her just desserts. I meant to say that she's getting her comeuppance. That's what I meant. That's all I'm gonna say. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm so sorry if my thoughts were all over the place, but I really, like, literally this was like kind of just like a get up and talk kind of thing. So I hope you guys liked it, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, peace.